So now we're going to define the basic rules of integration. Means we are dealing with formula. Some rules and some formula. So the first formula, the basic rule of integration formula, the first formula is when we integrate k. K is a constant. K is a constant. How we know that it's a constant? You see your respectively here. This is respect to x. When you have a function without x, means that is constant. Alright, so your unknown here dealing is x. So that's why integrate respect to x. So when you integrate a constant, you'll get kx. Masukkan balik x plus c. So formula yang kedua, bila kamu nak integrate x. Okay, so your x must be written in power. You must know what's your x power in. So how to do this? Power tambah 1 over power baru. So the rules here is formula number 2 is for individual x. So x saja. Power tambah 1. And then bahagi dengan power baru. So this is your rules number 2 for the individual x, xpg. Okay, so formula yang ketiga, saya pergi ke sini dulu, iaitu your x in a bracket. Where this bracket you cannot expand. Like power 2 is okay, we still can expand. Expand, then you can get individual x one term. 1x, 1x like that. So when you have like power 3, it is impossible for us to expand, right? Power 4, like square root, power 1 over 2, how we're going to expand? So when our x is in the bracket of power, what can we do? Sama juga dia punya prosedur, ialah power tambah 1, then bahagi dengan power baru, then bahagi dengan coefficient x. Coefficient x. So for this bracket of x, we only use this formula where your bracket is a linear. X ni dalam ni adalah linear. Kita kalau dalam keadaan x square, kita tak boleh guna formula ini. So only linear saja. So itulah dia ada satu step lebih, iaitu you kena bahagi balik dengan coefficient x tersebut. Okay, so this is the basic 3 rules. Then what is the properties that we can see here for number 3 here means when you're having a constant, you can factorize out. So make your question simple. Factorize out. So or the rules number 2 here, when you're having a function here, function fx plus gx, you can integrate it one by one. Hubungan sini tambah tolak lah, so kita boleh integrate fx, kemudian tambah integrate gx, so kita boleh pisahkan integration dia one by one. So tak semestinya kena serentak. Okay, so this is our basic rule. Okay, so when we doing with integration, so the idea of integration is before we apply our rules, first thing we going to simplify first. Look for formula. Then if your formula cannot work, your formula cannot fulfill the situation, then we go for 2.3 technique. So sim for tech. Follow this rule. What's mean by simplify? Like the constant you can factorize out, and you factorize out. The thing you can expand, you expand. The thing you can simplify, division, you simplify first. Then only we apply formula. If formula cannot, then we go for our 2.3 technique of integration.